fight Diaz if Diaz would go down in weight class or some shit?
Well, yeah, but they're asking for 30 million. So it was like that. Nah.
It's 20 mil, wasn't it? Such stupid.
I said 30, I think.
Well, I mean, I can't blame McGregor for wanting a shitload of money. He'd just go box and make that again.
Yes.
Diaz money done.
I think I seen it somewhere saying that Khabib's fighting McGregor like on New Year or something along those lines.
Yeah, so that's why you guys
Let's get on first.
Where are we going?
so passionate with us about
No, I'm wherever you want to go, mate. Go.
Are we jumping out? Yeah. That little group of houses, yeah? Is that green one a barn? I'll take the green top.
No, mate, just get a building.
That's what I'm saying. The green top house.
Well, doesn't matter, just grab one.
We should make a World War II mod for that game, Falcos. Serious, we should. It would fucking people would play the shit out of it.
Guys got anything yet?
Pistol.
Nothing decent.
I've got a shotgun and a pistol.
I've got a frying pan.
What is this? Under over.
Game fucking crashed.
Got a level 3 backpack and a vest. Another pan where I am if you guys want one.
Oh, that was close.
I couldn't see what else. Fucking...
That's the old one, isn't it?
Yeah, the old one. They've still got it up for a while, so people can finish all the shit because they did an item transfer. But they fucked up, basically a lot of people fucked up the transfer and the account's over, so they're going to give people a second chance, and they've said to people, if you want to maximise like your account's worth, play through the whole game now till the end of September, and at the end of September we'll give you a second chance to transfer your account over.
Nice.
So people are smashing the Secret World at the moment, trying to fucking get like the last minute like outfits and the fucking shit.
You mean 3 people?
No, the Secret World actually had a good player base, man. It really did. The game was just shit.
Gotta imagine if it had a good player base, they wouldn't have repackaged it.
No, they fucked up the combat system is what they did, and they made the game perfect. It really was good to play through once, and then you'd never need to go back. But then they realised, shit, we've made a really good game here. We can't make money off it.
Whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Backpack level 2.
Whiskey.
No, I've got an M60, mate. I'll come and find you guys.
I'll get you this 506.
But actually, there's someone else around here.
Is there?
Someone near me.
That's why everyone's bitching at the moment. Walter, the new Legends one is shit because they've made the game basically like pay to win.
What's that?
The Secret World.
I figured they would.
How did you get up there?
The minute I heard it was going to be free to play, I kind of knew it was going to be pay to win.
Yeah.
Fun con game. I remember how they fucked over Age Conan when they turned it free to play.
Yeah.
Spent like $80 on it.
Yeah, the same, mate.
If you find a spare hollow or red dot, pick up for me. Or 2 times or 8 times.
Bloody scope.
Have you searched any of these, Whiskey?
No, mate. I haven't gone much past where I am. I'm running on iron sights at the moment as well.
Kenny?
Yep.
Picked up some 7.62 for you.
Nice. Thank you.
Anything in here?
There's people between west and northwest at 300 in the far distance, so I can't hit them though. Fucking iron sight. I can just see their tiny little heads moving around in the distance.
Oh. Found a holographics out.
Sweet.
Do you want it?
You use it if you need.
Never mind.
I got one in and around the red house in front of me.
Front of
hut.
you?
He's just come out the left hut. Yeah, there's a squad in front of me. Like 2 spotted.
Right, I'm just going to finish rinsing this house and I'll be with you.
Oh, I see one of them. Are you shooting, Wes?
Yeah, he's underneath me now. He's in my house.
Did you not say there was a squad of them? He's on the ground floor.
One knocked down.
Kill him.
You good?
Yeah, good. They're on me though, I'm low health.
I've got some painkillers, you need them?
Flying first aid, I'm good.
Where are they?
Have you killed his mate?
Oh, I see one of them.
Yeah, just get
He's
inside, boys.
behind a
Don't look-
little
don't-
wall.
Have you killed his mate or not? I'm down. Dead. So I'm dead, they're on my body.
How do you change the fire mode again?
He's behind that wall there.
How do you change the fire mode?
B. Oh, you took it to the chin there, didn't you?
Oh shit, get up.
Good job.
Good job, Kenny Bullchinian. Shame you let me die though.
Sorry.
There's loads of first aid kits on my body. Painkillers and stuff, whiskey if you need them.
Fucking hell, how many compensators this guy need?
Must be a small lamp.
He's got an AKM on him, if you want.
He's gonna call his shot now.
Kind of
I mean,
looking
I
for
can't-
a
I
suppressor,
can't
He's
imagine.
he's like
5.56, and
he's
make
like
it
in his own
some
world. He's like,
prints.
I'm a free agent, and it's like
Alright.
He was a little drunk, I
going,
think, at
"What
that
the
point. He was
fuck?"
a little drunk off the notorious whiskey that he made.
Oh,
He's got
yeah,
his own
4
whiskey,
times.
though.
And then they're asking Dana White like, "Hey, is he gonna box again?" No, he's not gonna box again.
Actually,
And then it's like,
4
"Is he
times
gonna
different.
go into acting?" No, he's not gonna go into acting. He's just gonna fight in the UFC. And then it's like Connor's like, "I'm a free
Dana's
agent.
like, I
Who
hope.
wants to fight me?"
Dana's like, I
Suppressor,
hope.
SR.
Dana's like, I love what he did, but I want him
Well,
back
he
in the
needs-
UFC. But it's gonna
no,
cost him.
sniper
I mean, how
rifle
can you tell him, right? How can you tell?
This is
Connor
a
to
5.56
come back?
and a VSS. You want the VSS?
No, they're crap.
Are they?
Yeah, I've got a silenced UMP whiskey if you want it. Do you know where their body is, yeah? Go left out the door. To the end of that wall, then left again.
What does the VSS use if I wanted to use it?
9mm.
9mm.
Oh, that's
Left. And then left again. Let me see my crate. I've got some painkillers as well.
My OCD hates that the VSS uses regular 9mm and the fucking AK and the M14 also use the same ammo in that game.
I knew you'd take that under river.
He's still in the zone.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
He's one of those fight time.
Did any of those bodies 8 times?
No.
What is the some
I've just
shit.
had a bullet land near you. Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. It's alright, I'm doing alright off these bodies.
Oh shit, that's why you might have heard the gunshot. The fucking crate's right outside the window.
What crate? Where?
The airdrop crate. It's just literally, can you see what the direction I'm looking?
Yeah, I'm having that. Yeah, I'm going for it, mate.
Attempt to cover you.
Oh, there's only gauze in there, mate. That's
What?
7.62. Have you got a gun, yeah? Have you
Yeah, I've
got
got two guns. I've got a VSS in this.
Shit crate.
The AK, sorry.
Yeah, just shit crate. I've got 7.62 for you.
You might as well stay in the house and cover it.
It's shit. Shit crate.
Just stay hidden there, Kenny, and then if anyone tips up, just bang them.
Should I use the AK if I'm
AK.
covering it?
Yeah.
Yeah, smash. Do what I'll do, smash these out for you.
That's good, because I wouldn't have known how to do that.
Right, I'll give you the 7.62 I got out of that crate.
How are we still inside the zone? Oh, we're right in the middle.
Connor,
I think we'll be good for
give
like
me a base
next
person
one or two.
7-10
We're
million.
doing alright.
When he just made 30 or 100, how do you get him back to the UFC when he just fought under those terms?
Yeah. Who was
Because it's dangerous to fight Khabib
Can hear people
Nurmagomedov.
popping
It's dangerous to fight Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
Those are tough matchups for him.
He just-
For a third of the money, a fourth of the money.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Well, he's only had one fight. He's only had one fight where the other person was close to his size, and that was Max Holloway height.
That was
Yep.
proper shit
One of the most
crate.
amazing
All I got
things
out of
he's
it was
is
level
he's
3
found
bag
a way
and some ammo
to
for you.
always.
Rest of
It's
shit.
not like he picked them because they were in front of him, but he's always managed to fight guys that are physically a lot smaller than him. And so somehow he goes in and he's like, if you just close your eyes.
Although I
and
just
listen
like to say I
some
have
things he
no
says,
idea how
you're
I
like,
killed those two
This
people.
guy's just like the bully, right? He's the schoolyard bully.
They must have
that
been
everyone gets
very
bullied,
bad.
but he somehow spun the narrative that he was the poor little skinny fucker that was bullied by the kids in Ireland, and now he's just going out here and he's fighting this insurmountable things and he's overcoming these odds. It's like, but then you look at it and you're like, what the hell? How does he keeps getting to fight these guys that are smaller? And it's not like
Diaz. He fought Diaz.
Well, Diaz, yeah.
was bigger.
but then that they said he was 300 pounds and 7 feet tall. But it's like, and it's not like he's doing it on purpose, right? Because Eddie Alvarez just happened to become the lightweight champion at the perfect time for Conor.
Yes.
Well,
I
Diaz,
think
yeah.
Conor. I
But,
think
like,
there has been some
You just gonna
some
chill here?
things that have happened for him that have
Yeah,
made
I'm
for
happy
good
to chill here,
matchups.
mate.
No,
That's what everyone
the
else is
reality
doing.
of the situation is he
Got
doesn't
you.
control that Eddie Alvarez beats Rafael dos
Yeah,
Anjos.
like he was gonna fight
And honest-
whoever, but it helped
He was
him
gonna
that-
beat Dos Anjos.
Yeah.
Watching him now.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, "Oh my goodness!" After I saw Dos Anjos do what he did to
Would it be
Anthony
better
Pettis,
for
I was
me
like,
to have a
"There's no way
Sega
Conor beats
12
him."
than the VSS?
Conor was going to demolish Rafael dos Anjos
I've
in
got
that fight, and I
shotgun.
like Dos Anjos,
You're right.
but after watching what Tony Ferguson did to him, he was cutting too much weight to get to 55.
Oh,
He's
that's
better
two
at
less
70.
people. That's two closer
But
to the
Conor
top guys.
would have been a nightmare
The,
for him.
the good
Yeah, but
thing
think
There
about
about
aren't many
the only
bad
good thing
matchups
about
for
the
him.
I think like
VSS
when
is
Conor
you can,
fought,
you
when
can
Conor
kill steal.
fought Aldo,
So
the
if you can
size
see a
difference
couple
was
of people
about the
having a
same as when
gunfight,
Conor fought
so you
Nate.
can see a couple of people
And you look at
getting
how his
hit,
build was like. I mean, obviously
you
Aldo's
fucking
Aldo.
shoot silence.
So Conor's
but I
fighting
wouldn't
this
use
legend.
the
It was
VSS
never
as
like,
a,
well, he's a lot bigger than him.
as a weapon
You know,
to
it was
try and
like,
get a kill.
well, he's a lot
see
less
someone running
experienced.
along
Like,
the
this
wall,
isn't,
fucking
if,
try
he-
it.
if he's
It's
gonna
just gonna
knock
take
off
ages
one of the
for you
Mount
to push
Rushmore of MMA, and then
Aldo hadn't lost in 10 years, Nick.
yeah,
But if you
which is-
see
and then
two
he goes,
groups
but then he
having
goes
a
and fights
fight,
Nate, and
fucking
and
use
it's
it
like,
because
and Nate's like,
you'd be
you know,
silenced.
top 5, 10. I mean, depending on the night, he's as good as anyone. But on other nights, he's maybe a top 5, top 10 guy instead of a top 1 or 2. But
Yeah.
somehow Conor's just masterful at the narrative. He gets the narrative to where.
Oh, this looks so
he's
good, this
fighting
game.
a
SOS,
170
it looks
pounder
exactly
who
like
probably can
PUBG.
barely make 170 pounds. And
This
Nate's
is
sitting
a
there
good
going,
game, Jones.
dude, I
I
fought
like
every
it.
fucking
167.
fight at 155, and I fought like 2 fights at 170. What the
You're really
fuck?
trying, aren't you?
And,
Hey, God,
it's amazing, like how he.
Oh,
how he
yeah, I
just,
am actually trying this
I don't know if
season.
he thinks all these things through, or I got to
I
spend.
just
a
can't
decent
play
amount
it
of
with
time
you
him,
guys.
respond
That's
to
the
him.
biggest issue about Overwatch.
And he was like, it just feels
Why?
like he probably just sits
Because
there
I
and
get shit
just
ping on EU
thinks
servers.
about
Carl.
everything instead of, like, he just saw it as like, oh, fighting is one
I
part of what
rage
I
on
gotta
Overwatch.
do.
That's why me and
But the
Siler don't play
opportunity
much
is-
anymore.
and then so
He says I ruined Overwatch
his
for him
credit,
because I
to think all
raged
of
on
it.
him.
then do it all, and then you know you can say what you want. Oh, that guy, you know, oh, you fought a guy that was smaller. You know, dude, he's still taking out everyone in front of him. Whenever he's had a chance.
But in my defense, Kenny, you played with me, and I carry hard.
You know why Connor's special and why Connor has
Salder
received the amount of praise and the amount of success that he's had, because Connor was not afraid to be an idiot. Imagine
I agree with that
when he started
purely
talking all this
because
stuff,
you took me into my first game with you
right away.
And I was like a level
and
1
put
still.
him in his place. Like, some
and
people
we
thought he
still
would.
won, even with me being
They said he couldn't
retard.
fight a wrestler, and he beat Chad Mendez. They said, well, there's no way he's beating Aldo. They gave him an interim title just to make him the champ. Starches Aldo in 13 seconds.
Yeah.
It was like, well, there's no way he's going to win.
Oh shit, we're no longer in the play area.
Demolishes Eddie, hits him with the death punch. Every time he hit Eddie Alvarez, Eddie Alvarez fell down. But he always said it. It's like you start to talk like that. If you don't back it up, people will laugh at you because they're waiting for your fall.
It's moving.
And Connor just never fell.
And he's never given any indication that he doesn't
Both
believe
got
it.
caught
Like,
on
he's
the
not
lag
like he's,
spine.
they're not like. It doesn't look like.
We're leaving your body now, Blue.
Oh, he's just talking shit because someone told him, "Hey, talk shit." He just looks like.
Oh,
I mean,
car.
there was a.
Yeah,
I'm leaving. Someone had a thing that was like, "This is a weird fight. If you go watch Connor and these guys train,
going to get into a nice
doesn't have any
little
boxing
safe
guys in
zone
there,
early
and
on.
they are absolutely
Still
baffled why the
41
world
left.
doesn't see this as."
We're not
like,
that far from
easy
the edge,
fight
but
and
it is
lopsided
going
in
very
his favor.
fast.
Like,
That
they don't even
thing.
They don't even understand
People like him.
why it wouldn't be easy for him, and then
People
the whole
like
rest of
him.
the world thinks like this is going to be impossible. But it's like that crazy, you know,
Right,
self-belief.
with your
of, like,
VSS,
Him and his people
won't hit
believe,
from
and
there. There's a
also
squad of
the
3 down
reason
there.
the general
you
public
won't hit them with
doesn't
the VSS from there.
question him is because they like him. Once you
Yeah.
get
We'll
the
stick
fans on
low
your
down
side
here in the
and they
valley.
believe what
We
you're
need to get in
selling,
that zone quick.
they'll follow you to the ends of the earth, man. I'm telling you.
But
I remember watching
trying to
Arturo
get you
Gatti
lined up so you could
go to
hit
war with
them
Mickey Ward
without
over and
having
over.
to raise the
And
sight
then
above their heads and do all
he
that
became a
funky
big
shit.
HBO guy. And an HBO matched him up with Floyd. And people started going, well, he's going to beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm like, he's not. He just went tooth and nails with Mickey Ward, who is a
Keep
quarter
running.
of the fighter that
Keep
Floyd
running.
Mayweather is.
Down.
But people believe,
Down.
because people
Down,
believe
dead.
in Arturo Gatti.
SKS.
And I
Sniper.
think that's what we have with Conor. He has
Pull.
managed to make people believe in him. And they follow him blindly, man. Look at my boy. My boy's behind him.
You know what?
30 minutes, Bob.
What that reminds me of is I've always thought, like, you know, the if there's an issue with the UFC, the issue is, so I'll admit, I discovered UFC on Tough One, right? Like, I was watching The Contender, and then I had a buddy who was like, you like The Contender, you gotta see this Tough One. I was living in Vegas, and I was like, what's that? He's like, oh, it's this Ultimate Fighter show. The finale's tonight. They're showing the whole thing. And I sat there, and I watched every episode, and then I watched the live finale of Forrest Griffin and Stephen Bonner.
You were in love.
It's like, holy shit. But what happened from that is, like it was a manageable amount of guys to keep track of for me, right? I was new coming into it. And it's like, oh, I want to see Koscheck fight Lieben. I don't fucking care if they're the 2 best welterweights in the world. I just want to see them fight each other. And and that was what it was. That was kind of what it reminded me with Mayweather and McGregor. Is like, I think one of the commentators is like, look, this is not a Floyd Mayweather fight we're used to, where it's like the most technically, like,
concrete
the
bunker
best display of boxing ever. And obviously with Conor in here, it's not, you know, world-class boxing, but it's a hell of an entertaining fight. And it was like, dude, you know, it's hard because you want people to do, but like, I feel like that's what we need more of, where it's like, I mean, a belt matters, but like, we want to see people we know fight each other so that we care one way or the other. I mean, because Conor also, people love him, but then people, because he's so brash, they want to see him lose, and he just realizes, I don't care. Like, that's more people watching me. So you need, like, that's a little bit there's so many guys now that it's hard to keep track of. It's hard to figure out, like, who doesn't like who, because they call each other out. Then we don't hear from them for another 9 months. They don't really tell us about the guys anymore.
It moves too fast. It moves really fast, right? So,
dude, they can drop it down right now to 10 guys per weight class. They just I mean, they shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm covered from one side. It's all right.
As a fan, if they said, "Hey, we're gonna have 12 guys per weight class," that's it for next year, and the only way you get in is when one guy gets out. We'll drop a couple if they're not performing. You would know.
That doesn't work, Nick.
Game looks good enough.
Month.
Why?
This game.
Because
SOS,
12 guys
the
is a
Ultimate
weight
Escape.
class?
Well, how would you
I linked in the fucking channel. It's basically you start off and you have to
That's
gather
only
shit
7
like
weight classes.
PUBG.
What are you
But
trying
then
to do,
at
bud?
the end,
That's
there's
only
a
84
helicopter
guys on the
that
roster.
comes and picks you up.
Yeah,
There's
how
only
many fights
3
do-
seats
how
on
many
there.
fights do we do? How many fights
So-
do we do?
Sounds like the division Falcon.
I like that.
And,
Well, we don't need
and
13
you've
fights
like
for
there's
it.
like
We need
things
about-
that you've got to
we can get
do,
away with,
like
7 or 8.
tasks to
like
get
the
stuff, to take it
Objectives
on,
and
so you had
stuff.
objectives.
Snake is out
But
of
then
his
there's
mind.
loads
The
of other
first one's
players that
4,
you
like, the
might
first
bump
ones are
into,
4,
but you can
people in the
team up.
arena to see,
And
like,
this
I mean,
guy's teamed up with
we
these
should
other
have
2
less
players, and
fights,
then
and we should
they find
know
people
more
to do
about the guys,
objective, but they
because
find out
a
there's only
fight is
3
a fight. It
seats.
doesn't matter.
I
Like,
think
you go watch
PUBG, once they
basketball.
add the custom games, is going to be really,
You
really
can't say,
good.
hey, I'm gonna start a beer league basketball, and I'm gonna put it on TV because everyone will be like, dude,
I don't really,
the skill
I
level
don't
is
really
so
like the
much
battle
different than
royale
the best, and
gameplay.
like it's just so
That's the only
sloppy.
reason I bought it was for
What
the
a
custom
fight.
game.
There's obviously a drop off between the best fighters in the world and like 2 guys fighting in a parking lot, but like it's still you still can't turn away when 2 guys are fighting in the parking lot, especially if you know one of them.
Especially if you're driving them home.
Yeah, I mean, I might, if I know one of them as
Yeah,
I'm
and
running
you can
away,
get
I might be looking
infected
over
as
my
well, and if
shoulder.
you
Fuck, I
don't
hope he
eat
doesn't-
like,
hope he wasn't counting
don't
on me
find
backing him up.
mushrooms to like
The
hold the
early
infection,
fights
turn into
are
a monster.
for, their family. A lot of
Probably
people's
Falcon's
families.
objective every damn second
That's
you
who's
play
in
that
the
game.
arena
I want to
early.
turn
But
into a
these guys
monster.
that you watch
No,
let's
Falcon, no.
screw
they become
everyone
stars.
over.
I remember watching Stipe Miocic.
And then we'll say,
as a
Falcos, you
curtain
already
jerk. I
are a
remember when
monster
King
to
fought
us.
Ben Rothwell, the very first fight of the night was Chael Sonnen.
Natural ginger
You know,
hair.
so
Yeah, why can't they have like promotion relegation like
You
soccer?
know you're
Why
a
can't they have
dying
minor
species,
league,
don't you?
and then the champion of the minor
It's all
league
white
gets
people.
the guy gets, a couple
You're
guys
white
fall down,
people.
a couple guys go up. I just think they got to do a better job
Yeah.
of
I am stuck on
building
this game
stars,
and I
like they
can't
used
figure
to.
out where I'm meant
Because,
to go.
well, you know when you know how you see that at
What
its
game?
at its best
Secret
is that
World.
now pay-per-view
You meant to
main
press
events
Alt F4
have to be
and never play it again.
championships. Before you used to get
Just
those
got
fights where
ambushed.
there was no title on the line and 2 guys were main eventing pay-per-views because they were just draws and stars,
Yeah.
even though they weren't champions. But nowadays it's hard to do that because of so much content and so many fights.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
yeah, I mean, it would
it's
be-
different. It's a different time, but I mean, you got to understand that even boxing now is starting
Let
to
me
flood the
go
market
through.
with fights because
I'll be back probably tomorrow.
because
Go
they need
play some
content.
watch.
Yeah,
Stations
fellas.
need content.
Alright,
Yeah, 50 cal whiskey.
This fight had to happen.
What
Even
cunt
if
has
Dana
that?
White told us around Thanksgiving when Carter fought in New York, nah, I don't see how this fight happened. Even in February, I got a better chance of being back up for the Patriots. at the Super
Survive,
Bowl.
Whiskey. Let
I
them
did
kill
see him
each
on the
other.
sideline holding his helmet because I knew this fight was going to happen. For $700 million, $800 million skip, nobody's turning that down. And Floyd got went and picked up that check, took care of the IRS. That check took care of the IRS.
Boy up there.
Someone's sneaking around.
Does breaking the glass make less sound than opening a door?
No, don't waste your bullet.
You're gonna want to start moving up, Whiskey.
It's not in a bad area. Is it?
Oh, that's a nice tight spot you've got there, Whiskey. Oh!
He just fucked himself right up there. Stupid cunt.